Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, or just stopping by. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody in the building already, man. Appreciate y'all already being here. Much love. B Harvey, JB, DJ, Boss Lady Allie, Dennis, Buddha. Salute, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for already being tapped in, man. What's up, Josh? But hey, first of all, let me say this too, y'all, because me and a lady got into it, man, in the comments. She said I made a racist remark on the last stream when I was talking about taxes and everything, and I just want y'all to know, I don't care what color you are, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what race you are. I don't have a racist bone in my body. You feel me? I love all people, man. It's all love with everybody. But she was saying that I said a racist remark because I said if I didn't try to pay taxes, you know, in the color of my skin or whatever, they'd come lock me up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, that was a racist remark or something. And then she said, I'm tired of people thinking they can disrespect white folks, white people or whatever. And I was like, what? So we got into it and everything, y'all. And I was just like, man, like, you talking about you tired of people disrespecting white people. I was like, what how you think I feel? You know what I'm saying? Being a young black male, growing up, all the stuff that we done went through and everything. You don't feel like we've been disrespected? You know what I'm saying? So we had got into it, but we cool, you know what I'm saying? Towards the end, I was like, man, it's all good. I ain't trying to go back and forth with you, but I ain't on no racist shit over here, y'all. Y'all know that. It's all good, all love over here, but let's start it, y'all.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, yesterday one went crazy, but I was being serious about this. Remember what we did to Budweiser? Remember how we fucking made Budweiser lose fucking like hundreds of millions of dollars because we boycotted them? So if we really went on May 15th and everybody went in their HR and stopped paying their taxes until demands are met, until it is affordable to live in this country, they're gonna throw us all in jail? No, I'm being dead serious. May 15th. Spread this word, May 15th. Everybody go to your HR department. Everybody fucking file exempt and stop giving the government your fucking money. There's no reason to give them their money when they're gonna just keep shipping it overseas and giving it to everybody else except for us, the people. I'm done with it. I've had enough. You've had enough. I've had enough. We've all had enough. Let's show these motherfuckers the power we have. We did it with Budweiser. There ain't no reason why we can't do it again. And if they don't want to meet our demands, then fuck it. Everybody stop going to work. Just stop. Shut this fucking country down. It can be done. Who wants to do it? May 15th. New national holiday for Americans. America that don't want to pay taxes to a fucking corrupt government that keeps sticking money in their pocket and stealing it from us. We've had enough. Fuck you. It's time to take this country back. Who's in? Let's find out.
May 15th, y'all. Everybody file exempt. He said, go to your HR department and file exempt. You know what I'm saying? I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? At least let's try it. Do something. You know what I'm saying? If enough people did it, they'd be like, what's going on? You know, but I'm definitely with him.
If America's really America anymore.
Hold up, stop. Don't go in there. Especially if you're going to get a driver's license or a beginner's permit. You don't need it. They just want you to think you need it. That's really a contract. I try to tell y'all, man, these people done pimped this on every level, man, for real. You don't need license to ride around in your car. Look, check this out. This shit say, right to travel versus driver's license. They never told you that there's a huge difference between driving and traveling. All government officials, including local policemen and firemen in every city and borough, must take an official oath under the Constitution. If the natural people and citizens lack knowledge, they will often fail to recognize when the ordinance or statute passed by politicians violates the supreme law of the land. No ordinance or statute or laws of any of the several states can contradict or violate the supreme law of the land and be held as constitutional. Despite actions of police and local courts, higher courts have ruled that the American citizens have right to travel without state permits. Remember that. I mean, man, come on, man. Tell me y'all see this shit, bro. This shit say, Black Law Dictionary, driver, one employed. Y'all hear that? Remember that shit, because that's key. A driver, one employed in conducting or operating a coach,
Appreciate that.
carriage,
Job.
wagon, or other vehicle with horses, mules, or other animals, or a bicycle, tricycle, or motor car, though not a street railroad car. Listen, the activity licensed by state DMVs and in connections with which individuals must submit personal information to the DMV, the operation of motor vehicles itself is itself integrally related to interstate commerce. Motor vehicle means it's propelled or drawn by mechanical power and used for commercial purposes on the highway in the transportation of passengers and property or cargo. Man, I ain't even gotta read no more. Y'all see this shit. The other motherfuckers, they can be classified as driving on the highway as a person that's getting paid for whatever they doing driving. You know, like truck drivers, cab drivers, limo drivers, policemen, you know, Uber drivers, even DoorDash probably, you know what I'm saying? Because you're getting paid for driving. But if you're taking your kids to school, you know, you going to the grocery store, or, you know, you just traveling with your family, you ain't gotta have no license, registrations, or none of that. For real. I mean, so why wouldn't you take your insurance off your car? Why wouldn't you take your license back to the highway department and tell them you don't want it? But if you standing in the line at the DMV, the only thing they say to them is, boy, you completely an idiot and you don't know nothing that's going on. For real. They done played us, bro.
Hey, y'all. Now, I done heard this story a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? I got a driver's license. I ain't finna sit up here in front. I got one, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what they gonna do to me. I done seen some videos and everything, and people try to pull that shit like, yeah, I'm just traveling. I ain't got no license and everything. And I seen the cop bust the window and snatch his ass out the car too. He was a black dude too, but man, I'm just saying, like, I hear what he's saying and everything, you know what I'm saying? I hear what they saying, but when you out there in that field, and you drive and you get pulled over by them boys and you try to pull that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm traveling. I don't need no license, or that sovereign, whatever they be saying, sovereign citizens or sovereign being stuff and everything. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, because it can go the wrong way sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that this is not true or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We don't need car insurance and all that and registration and everything. I don't know. But I don't even want to try it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to try it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Because I know what they gonna do to me. And especially how I be traveling and everything, you know what I'm saying? I be like, I ain't got no L's and everything. Oh, they gonna be like, man, get out. We finna search the whip, everything. They gonna find the glizzy, everything. So I'm just letting y'all know. Just be smooth with that, y'all. Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate that super chat, Josh. Josh Mayfield. Much love, fam, for sure.
Just my thoughts.
This is for educational purposes.
Law really is. Most of us think that we go into a courtroom and understand the difference between a court and a courtroom, that the people who purport to use law really use words of art to make you believe, in fact, that law is on the table when you walk into a courthouse or a courtroom, when in fact that's not true. And I would like to share with you tonight, regardless of your religious persuasion, what law really is. Law, and as Muslims would say, all law, is A-L-L space L-A-W. All law. All law. So for anyone who's of a Christian persuasion, don't be misled. And when you hear the term all law is God. All right. That is also what we would say in lawful terms, a misnomer. Allah is not God. God has no capacity and no standing to all law, because God means governmental ordinance departments. There is no comparison. Now, who can use law? Law can only be used by people who are in their sovereign capacity. And as I will share with you tonight, the majority of the people in the world, and I'm not going to get into all of the details about that, but the majority of the people in the world, 99% of them live in slavery today. So in 1863, via the Emancipation Proclamation, and I challenge you to go look in a law dictionary and look up the definition of emancipation and proclamation, and you will see that a proclamation is not a law. A proclamation is a public announcement by elected officials. It is not a law. So the Emancipation Proclamation of 1863 did not set any slaves free. What it did was standardize slavery, the United States being the model for the standardization of slavery, that all of the other nations around the world, as they reduced their people from their sovereign capacity and forced them to join nation states, then they were able to issue statute, codes, ordinances, resolutions on them. And a statute, as in a state statute of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, is not a law. It is corporate policy
Appreciate
of the
that.
corporation that calls itself the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Incorporated. All right? Now, a code is not a law. The United States codes, the code of the laws of the United States of America that are used in federal court and the Supreme Court, are not law. They are what they say they are. They are codes, ordinances, and resolutions of a municipality of the city of Philadelphia, which is a private nonprofit corporation that calls itself the city of Philadelphia. An ordinance and a resolution, as in parking ordinances, they are not law. They are what they say they are. They are ordinances and they are resolutions. All right? And the reason they are not law is because the only people who can issue law are people who are acting in their sovereign capacity. And the people who sit in these seats as elected officials are not, in fact, in their sovereign capacity. They are in a corporate ward status, meaning that they are wards of the state. They are members of the corporation, which is a nonprofit that calls itself the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And as long as they have a birth certificate on record with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, with that birth certificate being a contract, a birth certificate is a contract. And as long as you have a contract with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Incorporated, you belong to them. And that's what slavery really is.
Damn.
Right? So who can use law? If you are a member of a corporate ward state, if you are a member of a corporate ward nation that calls itself the United States of America, you are a citizen. Look in the law dictionary and look up the definition of citizen. A citizen is not a sovereign. A resident is not a sovereign. Therefore, if you use an address, which is a fictitious number associated with a designation issued by a corporate ward, right? Then you become under the jurisdiction of those people who are also corporate wards, but who are also slaveholders. All right? So if you are operating in that capacity, law does not apply to you. If you are a resident of the city of Philadelphia, which is a private nonprofit corporation, and you say you are a resident of the city of Philadelphia, then the ordinances and the resolutions of that private nonprofit corporation apply to you. If you are a citizen of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Incorporated, which is a private nonprofit corporation, then the statutes of that nonprofit corporation apply to you. If you are a citizen of the United States of America, which is a private nonprofit corporation, then the code of the laws, right, apply to you. But if you are a sovereign of the Moorish Empire, those ordinances, those resolutions, those codes, those statutes do not apply to you because you are not a member of the corporate ward state. It's as simple as that. And they understand the difference. This is why on their documents, they use words of art. They use the word label. They use the word person. They use the word address. All of these things that place you in their jurisdiction, and you unknowingly fill out forms every day. And every time you fill out a form, you enter into a contract. I don't care what kind of form it is. It's a contract. A driver's license application is a contract. A social security application is a contract. When you call up the telephone company and you make a verbal contract over the telephone, this is why they can bill you. When you sign a deed, it is a contract. When you fill out a voter registration form, it is a contract. Does everybody understand that? Don't ever think anything that you put your signature on becomes a contract. All right?
Wow.
Now, the fact that you are not in your sovereign status means that you make a contract as a minor. They don't care. They know you are a minor because, and to be other than a minor.
Man, I don't even know what to say about that situation, man. That's a sticky situation. I've been hearing about it. I keep hearing about it and everything. And you know what I'm saying? These videos is for entertainment purposes only, you know what I'm saying? And what she said, if it's true, allegedly, like how do you even, like, for people who already been and had licenses and signed and shit their whole life and everything, and want to turn around like, man, I don't want to do this no more, or want to switch it around. Can you just turn this shit off and be like, man, I'm done? Just turning your license. And I don't think you can turn it around like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta help me. I don't know. I feel like the thing you gotta do is from birth. And if you having some kids, don't even shit. You probably get in trouble though. I often say, don't even take them to the hospital. Don't even have your kids at home or something. But I'm pretty sure they probably made that illegal too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And I just seen something about Joe Biden is signing some bill or some law. I seen a video on it that he's supposed to be signing some bill soon that if you don't pay your taxes and everything, they can charge you with a felony now. And they trying to bring that into, you know, trying to pass that. So I don't know, dog, but it's crazy out here, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going. I mean, y'all see the title. We've been lied to about everything. So I don't know. Let's go.
On my For You page about sovereign citizens, and they always end up either getting arrested or losing their court battles. It's funny to me because these people swear up and down that they are above the law and that the police and the courts don't have any jurisdiction over them. They're clearly wrong. So for those of you who don't know, the sovereign citizens, they basically believe that they can fill out a form which corrects their status. And once their status has been corrected, they become a sovereign citizen. By the way, sovereign and citizen, that's an oxymoron. You can't be a sovereign citizen. But they believe that they become sovereigns and that they don't have to abide by the laws of the United States. And this can include not paying taxes, not needing a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. That driver's license thing is what gets most of them, because they'll get pulled over for driving without a license or like no registration or nothing like that.
They get snatched out the motherfucking car. I'm trying to tell y'all, I seen some videos. I was gonna put them on here, but I like, no, I ain't gonna put them on here. They might get to tripping about these videos. I seen some people trying to claim they was sovereign, and they don't say sovereign citizen or something. I guess they said it's like contradicting itself or something. You're supposed to say just sovereign or a sovereign being or something, I guess. But anyway, I seen the video. The dude like, man, I'm just traveling. You don't have no jurisdiction on this, man. Do y'all know the police? The cop snatched the window because it was down a little bit. He snatched it, shot it everywhere, snatched dog out the window and everything, man. And I'm sure he probably was like, man, thinking he got a lawsuit. They probably didn't swept that under the rug or something. But let's keep it going. My bad.
They try to show the police their little paper. The police be like, this is some bullshit, you going to jail. The whole sovereign citizen thing is a big scam. And the people who fall for it are people who, they believe it because they want it to be true. It's usually somebody who owes a bunch of back child support or somebody that's on probation for 20 years. And then they let somebody get in their ear and tell them that if they pay somebody $350, they can get their status corrected. And none of that shit's gonna matter. That is not how none of this shit works. You cannot cash app a stranger on Facebook $300 and then expect to get an email attachment with a paper saying that you don't gotta follow the rules. Like, no, that doesn't work in any country. I even saw somebody say they had a sovereign citizen passport. I would pay real money to watch you try to go through customs with that PDF file. You going straight to prison.
The angels are real. I told you that. It's a cosmic thing. That's why in the Bible, when they told you it's angels at every corner of the earth, they meant that. But you've never been to the east. You've never been all the way to the east end of the planet. They got you in this little bowl with an ice wall around it. It got you thinking you on earth. We got all them continents behind the ice wall of Antarctica, nigga, that you ain't never seen. We surrounded by 2 ice walls. Because there's one around us, and then it's laying on that side of the ice wall, and our other brothers and sisters that's on the other side of the ice wall, they got an ice wall around them too. And it it's more of us on the other side of that one. That's our true planet map. And where we at, we on one landmass surrounded by water. That's why I told niggas, you ain't gotta fly nowhere to get to Africa. You can reach Spain on land. You can reach the Congo from right here in America with 3 motherfucking Ks, nigga. On foot, nigga, if you want to. You ain't gotta cross no water. Them are lies that keep you from the cosmic you. You the creator, you God. And you wanna walk around today with a motherfucking suit on with some bunny ears on your goddamn head talking about Jesus rose, nigga. He rose and did what? What has Jesus ever did for black people? Fuck, what you mean repent or go to hell? Nigga, we already in hell, nigga.
For real.
I ain't gotta repent for shit. I ain't did shit. I just got here. Nigga, what y'all mean repent anyway? Nigga, we based on religion. We was born in sin. Nigga, how? We just got here, nigga.
Right.
How the fuck the baby born in sin? The baby innocent. The baby the most innocent motherfucker in the hospital when they get here. How the fuck the baby born in sin? What type of shit is this? And we accepted it. And you good house Negroes kill me. Good ass house Negroes. Y'all love y'all Master Sam. Yes, you do. Y'all love the house that Sam built over your shit. You better remember who the fuck you are, nigga, because you making us look bad when you moving anything less than a god or a goddess, and you got this neuromelanin. Boy, you give life to the sun, and you out here talking about some motherfucking the son of God. Get your ass out of here, nigga. Where he at? Where the nigga at? Where he at? He rose and did what? Nigga, we wasn't even in slavery. But if slavery was real, we need to be whipping Jesus' ass right now. Niggas, where the fuck was you at when niggas was on a tree like this?
Right.
Niggas was believing in Jesus then too. Oh, y'all must have forgot. They forced Jesus on us doing slavery, nigga. I ain't never seen Jesus motherfucking come down and do nothing for black people, nigga. And niggas want to walk around talking about today, Jesus.
Hey, y'all. I know this is a sensitive topic and everything, so you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to, you know, step on nobody's religion and none of that. You feel me? This ain't that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama wouldn't like this if she seen this. She'd be like, she definitely wouldn't like this. But I kind of feel like him, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know. Entertainment purposes only, allegedly. Appreciate everybody in the building. And I see somebody say, well, it's a worldwide strike. May 31st and July 23rd. What we doing? We ain't spending no money. What we doing, Jana? What's the strike supposed to be? Let's keep it going.
Rose and did what? He could have kept his bitch ass asleep because he ain't never did shit for us. Fuck him. I'm not honoring no motherfucker that my great grandmama's mamas died waiting on some Jesus, nigga.
I swear.
I'm not stupid. Jesus ain't do shit for my mama. He ain't did shit for my grandmama. She 90 right now. He ain't do shit for her mama. Her mama's mamas. So what the fuck he rising for? You could have kept your bitch ass asleep, nigga, if you gonna rise and not do shit.
They've just developed the first DNA hard drive Microsoft has. 1 gram of DNA can store 433 petabytes of data. So they've created a digital DNA hard drive. So now we have the capability of transferring consciousness into a storage capacity. We can literally take a skin cell from your body, create a clone of you up to whatever age specified, and then transfer your consciousness from your body, your mind into that new avatar.
Damn, they can do that?
How that could
harmonic wave
resequencing, and how that could possibly solve cancer or genetic ailments within the next 5 years. I think that was about 5 years ago. So is there much progress on that? And how do you propose that this resequencing would actually recode people's genetics in order to prevent them from getting these ailments?
Simple. Our DNA is made up of what? 5 elements, right? Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and oxygen.
Yep.
Do you know how they're arranged? The phosphorus sits right here in the middle, and you've got 4 oxygen atoms surrounding it. Then there's another phosphorus, 2 more oxygen atoms. Now these are the legs of that double helix. These are the legs. Now the ladder steps on it, they become the adenine, the guanine, the cytosine, and thymine, the ATCGs. It turns out hydrogen, they used to think that energy, the body transferred or understood the energy information through electricity. They're finding out it's through frequency. Well, guess what hydrogen sounds like? It's a key of E. Guess what? And it's the color yellow. That's what proper physics gets you to. Oxygen is a chartreuse, and it's the key of F over F sharp. Now, they used to, like I said, information used to be thought about as just electrical information passing on. But I got a question for you. Have you ever been at a party with some of your friends you ain't seen in 10 years, but y'all was like 14, you hung out and there's a song that came on and you was like, ah, and everybody got up and was live at that moment. Now say 10 years later you got a friend with you. He's a good guy, but he wasn't there when me and my boys formed this. So when that song comes on, our DNA tightens. There's a particular song, a scale in the genomes for each and every one of us. Now, when that song is played,
I definitely believe frequency unlocks everything, y'all. Like, I seen the experiments they did of people in the hospital and like act like they gave them medicine and they didn't even give them medicine and all this type of stuff. And, you know, they end up, you know, it was all mental frequencies, and you just got to always stay positive, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive and believe what you believe. You feel me? My bad. Let's keep it going.
when your particular prime resonant frequency is played, guess what happens? Your DNA celebrates and tightens. Everything else gets pushed out. Harmonic wave resequencing. The carbon is also the key of E and yellow. The nitrogen is G. And all these play a song. So say that the F over F sharps of the oxygen, the green, is only hitting at an F. Why? Because there's another frequency coming in from a generator over there. That's changing and causing it to change. So this F now hits the oxygen, and when it hits, the F hits the carbon, so instead of hitting as an F sharp, it hits as an F, so when it hits the carbon at an E, it doesn't hit it quite right, so the domino don't file right. So the next domino hits wrong. And so now we have malformation happening within our DNA because the frequencies are being pushed off. But when we hear our tone, we tighten back up. So yeah, I'm in the process of building the harmonic wave resequencer with another doctor who has been able to successfully cure AIDS and cancer. And it's well underway. But I wanted you guys to understand how that works. It's so simple. You do not need to tear the human body apart when all you can do is use frequency to bring it back to its normal space.
Hey, salute to Terrence Howard, y'all. Hey, he better be careful though. You know what I'm saying? Because Terrence Howard been dropping a lot of gems lately and talking about a lot of stuff like we be on over here. You feel me? So protect him. He got it. At first, I thought he was on the other side, but he be saying a whole bunch of good stuff and everything. And speaking on them frequencies, it's the truth, because think about it, y'all. Back in the day, like when I was younger, growing up, like the music, like my mama, like the music they was playing, it was all like love songs, like you know what I'm saying, like like the old school records and everything. And then even when I got start growing up a little bit in like the 90s and all that and everything, it still was kind of like R&B love songs. And when they came like with Bobby Brown them and all that, they was talking about girls and love and everything. Then it's like all of a sudden, man, all that gangster shit came and it just changed the whole frequency. Like I don't even really hear no R&B no more. Like I don't hear nothing. Like, I mean, it's a few on the radio and everything, a few love songs here and there, but definitely changed and switched up, y'all. Let's keep it going. Everybody in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all, so everybody can see this, man. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Agent tells you how to prepare for 2024. Pay attention.
Only ever wear closed-toed, lace only ever wear closed-toed laced shoes. You can see my mouth can't wrap my way around it. Because no matter what shit hits the fan,
May
if you have
31st,
closed
July
toes and
23rd,
laces
y'all.
on your feet,
No work, no
you're
spending.
safe. I have seen way too many bad guys neutralized because they're fighting in flip-flops or sandals or some other shit. And as soon as like asphalt breaks and grass breaks and cement is falling down, your feet are fucked. Your fighting days are over. Always wear closed-toed shoes with laces. Number 2, carry small denominations of U.S. dollar. Because when the economy goes to shit, a $5 bill is going to be worth much more than $5. So if you only have 20s, 10s, $100 bills,
Motherfuckers will be trying to
you're going to
kill
be
you.
overpaying for everything because no one's going to give you change. So you need to carry small amounts of currency because as soon as the banks shut down, every piece of currency massively increases in value. So I always encourage people to carry $200 in cash, US dollars in cash.
Not Canadian
I recommend
dollars.
you carry them in small denominations.
What about Canadian dollars or Turkish lira?
I would do the same thing with all of it, man. Keep everything in small amounts. Because here's the thing. If you're in Turkey and you're trying to get out of Turkey, guess what the most important currency is going to be?
So do you think USD would still be universally recognized as superior to those in those situations? You would take lira over USD in some cases?
As long as US dollars are the dominant economic force, want to use those.
Okay.
We don't stand the risk of losing US dollar dominance until we start reaching parity with some other economic power. So 2027, 2029, 2031, that's when you have to really keep an eye on what currency is going to be. But currency valuations change much slower than we think, right? Because there's momentum behind them. So get your hands on US dollars, have them in small denominations. That's tip number 2. Tip number 3, the only self-defense weapon you need to be a master with is some kind of...
Hey, thank you, Melinda. Melinda Smith. Salute to the UK, man. UK always showing love, man. I appreciate y'all for sure. Definitely. Hey, but look, check this out, y'all. I feel like when the banks crash and all that stuff crash and the money don't mean nothing no more, the money ain't gonna be nothing. Ain't nobody gonna really be caring about no money because everything gonna be fucked up. You ain't gonna be able to spend it. What you gonna be able to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, if everything crashed and everything, something happened, and you know, I hope we don't see it, but say something happened where everything just crashed and get shut down and everything. Like, man, that money ain't gonna be nothing, man. Like, shit, you better prepare and be trying to protect yourself, because if you do got some money and it can be something in the economy crash, man, the goons coming to get you. They be like, oh, he got some money over there. We want that. We need that. But nah, man, I don't think the money really gonna be. The money really never mean nothing, man. They just try to make it seem like money is everything. But once that shit crash, once everything crash and go down, it's gonna be survival, y'all. You feel me? Like I said, you better be with some loved ones, get around you some loved ones. Hopefully a lot of us can come together and survive this bullshit. But let's keep it going, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Why is no one talking about this? These are not real people, and this is not a real guy. These are digital avatars of the band ABBA. The ABBA Voyage shows feature performers that are digital avatars, which look so convincing that they've sold over 1.5 million tickets, and they make $2 million per week, and the shows are constantly sold out. The members of ABBA are now in their 70s, but their avatars look just like they did in 1976. They had the band members wear motion capture suits, and they filmed them for hours. And then 3D digital avatars were constructed and projected onto these 65 million pixel screens that make them look perfectly real. So it's not exactly a hologram yet, but the next step in this technology seems like it would be a hologram that's indistinguishable from reality.
Hey, they already doing that out here in Vegas. They got the hologram show for Michael Jackson. They got the hologram show for Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never went to that one of them, you know, personally to see, but I seen like a little video and it looked like Michael Jackson on stage and it looked like Tupac on stage. So like it made me think like all that blue beam stuff, they gonna be able to do all that because they already doing that type of shit right now. Like Tupac having concerts right now out here in Vegas, him and Michael Jackson, and motherfucker go to the arena and it looked like they there. So it's crazy. And I'm sure they still making a lot of money off that shit too. I wonder who getting that money, but let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going. Man, that looks so real. Damn. They said they was using that Project Bluebeam, y'all. I know y'all seen the video. It's been all over TikTok, everything. I think I did a stream and I had it in one of my streams about that city floating in the sky over the clouds. They said that was Project Bluebeam. They was testing it and everything. So I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, allegedly. Entertainment purposes only, but let's keep it going. Oh yeah, what day is this, y'all? I think this is what, day 30? It was 30. Today, day 31. No smoking. Still standing on business, y'all. Still standing on it. NASA. You know, NASA keep on trying to trick us, man. NASA got all that money to do a whole bunch of fake shit, and they still doing fake shit. Y'all got all that money, man. Y'all still ain't winning and really seen nothing. Y'all just doing a whole bunch of Hollywood fake shit, man. Crazy, and then they gonna be trying to do some earthquakes too. What? Oh man.
Project Bluebeam, by far the scariest years we may see. This conspiracy achieved its status in 1994 by a book that was written by Serge Monast. In the book, the writer describes how the United Nations, in collaboration with NASA's technology, will unite the whole world under a new false religion. But how? There will be, supposedly, an alien invasion, which is all part of the whole show, of course. And one day, a hero, a god, will come from the skies and destroy these aliens. And us, human beings, we will not believe our own eyes and start to worship this god. Whatever this god orders will happen. One world order. This is called the Project Bluebeam. Now, I don't believe that they have the technology that is capable of deceiving us yet, but in the near future, they might very well be able to make them. If you are a Muslim or a Christian, this whole show must ring a bell. This is the person we have been warned about more than 1,000 years ago. If this happens, this is the Dajjal, the Antichrist. Be prepared.
Shit, they got the technology.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media use their platforms
to push their own personal bias. To push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Man, if you don't understand that video right there, let me rewind that. That shows you right there, man. That show you the controlled media. Propaganda, everything, y'all. Crazy.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media.
Some members of the media use their platforms
to push their own personal bias. To push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Man, that's crazy right there.
Have y'all seen this yet? There is something falling out of the sky in Indonesia, y'all. They said this is Indonesia, but we can't tell what this is. What is that, y'all? It is so hard to decipher what this is. Bro.
Some shit that fell through the firmament.
What? Okay, y'all, I zoomed in, but it's still hard to decipher what this is. That looks like a giant 6, though. It looks like a giant 6, but what? It looks like an eye in the sky. Bro, what is that? What is going on? And you see all those people there. Wow. They did say in the end days that things will start falling out of the sky, y'all, right? The stars in the firmament, right? Look at that. I'm just curious to know what that is because it looks crazy. Look, what's this string over here? So yeah, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of anomalies coming out of the sky right now, y'all. So much is going on in the earth and people are just not ready. But if anybody knows what that is, please let us know down in the comments below. This video is strictly for...
I don't know what that is, but it looked crazy. I don't know if some shit fell through the firmament or, like y'all said, CERN or what. I don't know what that was. Crazy though. Let's keep it going.
First off, you guys do know the Pentagon has a budget for film. Like there's a whole department in the Pentagon. Know that. That's a fact. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Damn,
there's an entire department in the Pentagon. They get involved with films, and they get involved with films for the purpose of propaganda. They always have. Tons of them. I should show you the list. You should pull it up. It's wild. Yeah, Pentagon Department for Hollywood. Tons of them.
Man, I didn't know the Pentagon got a budget for films. Oh, man, that explains a lot. You know they got their hands in a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then you know they had a budget for that moon landing. They definitely had a budget for that moon landing, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Even Transformers, like, you know, because they're concerned about certain narratives. They get involved with, like, World War films, like, how are we telling a story about history? Usually it's because we're lying about what we did or trying not to make Americans aware of the crimes against humanity that we commit overseas, you know?
Yeah, the Pentagon has funded some films, Black Hawk Down, Red Dawn, GoldenEye.
Or you know, so now you understand your experience.
Damn, I didn't know they funded all those films. Some of them, I like some of them films too. And it's crazy because it makes sense now. It's like some shit that comes straight from the Pentagon, them films and everything. So that's crazy.
In theaters is what your government wants you to think. They want you to think that this is how things happen, and it's usually not at all how things have actually happened.
Top Gun.
Yeah.
Red Dawn, Apollo 13.
It's all about
good
Iron Man. Yeah, propaganda. It's crazy. You grow up in school and you think propaganda belongs to the East or something. Propaganda is the name of the game of our government. They, again, never want you to look into the crimes that they are committing. They're trying to sell themselves as the good guys. They did the most. They rescued and saved the world. They've never done anything bad overseas. If you are living and you believe that the American government hasn't committed crimes against humanity, you had to wake up from the propaganda. You just got to you got to learn real history, not what was taught to you in a textbook. That's all just propaganda. You know, we've done horrific things. I don't want to see innocent Palestinians killed. I don't want to see innocent Israelis killed. I never want to see children killed. I don't believe children should have to grow up in a war zone based on the actions of a few. And that, I guess, last year sounded crazy. It sounded crazy. Genocide is always wrong. It is, guys. It is always wrong. And doesn't matter at any point in human history. To Brian Mast, was a congressman. He got up and he literally said in Congress that there's no such thing as an innocent Palestinian. And I was like, that is genocidal. Right? As soon as you say an entire group of people are all evil, you are now laying the groundwork to justify a genocide. And that, to me, was wild. So I spoke up against it.
I never knew the Pentagon had a budget for films, y'all. So that was something new for me. And man, that's crazy. Salute to everybody. Hey, my favorite film, gangster movies, I have to go with like Heat or Casino. You know what I'm saying? I like gangster movies, so Heat and Casino. But it's some more that I like as well. You know what I'm saying? So I like a lot of films. I watch a lot of films. And then as far as like regular movies or other type of movies, I like a movie called, it's a great movie. It's called Behind Enemy Lines. And it's about this dude when he was stuck overseas in the war or something and everything. And he had to survive. And down there was about to die and shit. But end up surviving. It was a good movie. It's called Behind Enemy Lines. But it's a lot of movies, y'all. It's a lot of movies I like. But it's crazy out here, y'all. Whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. Like, y'all see the title. We've been lied to about everything, y'all. We've been lied to about everything, you know. And some of this stuff, you got to do your own research and approach it, you know what I'm saying, with your own mindset. I don't advise nobody to ride around and be like, man, I'm just traveling, you know what I'm saying? Especially, it depends on what area you in, you know what I'm saying? You might get away with it somewhere, and depends on the person and the area you in and everything. You might be able to get away with it, but Enemy of the State was a good movie too. But Behind Enemy Lines is great. But hey, y'all be careful with that sovereign stuff and everything out there, you know what I'm saying? If you go be practicing it or go try to do it, you know what I'm saying? But salute to everybody, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button so this can get around. People can check it out. Much love to the moderators. Much love to everybody in chat. Much love to content management for helping me with these videos, always sending me stuff. And if y'all want to send me some content to react to or anything, join the Discord. You can send it over to me. You can holler at me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you got any topics or anything. Again, I appreciate all y'all. Stay woke. Stay on way, y'all. Stay vibrating those high frequencies. And they said we supposed to be striking. I don't remember the days. I got to go back and look, but it's a day we ain't supposed. Yeah, Jana, you know what day? It's a day we ain't supposed to be spending no money or going to work, y'all. So I'm with that. I think we all should just do that just to see, you know, just to see where we at with the power, what we can do. You know what I'm saying? See what our hand can do. You feel me? But salute to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace.
Fam over.